Hey guys, it's Alex here. Welcome back to Necessary Roughness. Yes, you can tell I'm outside. I like changing up the scenery a little bit. If there's other noises around me, that's because it's outside, and I do apologize. But with a working mic now, hopefully that makes it sound better. You don't hear it as much outside volume, and I'm just really going to test out the mic to its fullest potential. And let's just get right into the video, starting off with some fantastic, great news for the beginning. And that is Ryan Shazier, the guy who almost had a nasty hit, been in the hospital for a while, was discharged from the hospital, but also has gained control or feeling in his legs, and has had really good progress, and it's fantastic here. So he does have a recovery story of him going back to the NFL. This is a really good step, and I really hope he does. He's a fantastic player and a huge player for the Steelers, and maybe that's why they didn't beat the Jaguars for the second time. And that's something I didn't want to criticize. I just want to really talk about. That's something I was really happy for. But now let's just get into some soccer news. Starting off with the Premier League, we have Arsenal destroying Everton, scored 5-1. The two new signings, Mkhitaryan had 3 assists, Aubameyang had a debut goal, and Aaron Ramsey scored a hat-trick. I mean, that was a fantastic game at Arsenal. Everton, I just don't like Big Sam. There's a lot to work with for them, but however, let's just move on. And then going on to Man United beating Huddersfield to score 2-0 as their new signing, Alexis Sanchez, scored on his home debut for Man United. And then also in the other news, we have Man City drawing 1-1 versus Burnley, as Sterling probably misses the season. However, they're still clear favorites to win the league, and I'm not really worried about it, nor do I care much about the miss, because this year really has been Sterling's year, and that's why they've been so good. Now let's move on to Ligue 1 news, starting with PSG beating Lille to score 3-0. I know a lot of people are going to hate me more now for his move to Paris Saint-Germain this summer, and it's just for money. However, when you score free kicks like this, it doesn't matter what league you're in, it's going in no matter what, and it's just a beautiful goal. Then we have Inter Milan and Serie A who's drawing 1-1 versus Crotone. I mean, they've been struggling a lot in the recent weeks, and hopefully they find their form again, because they were fantastic before. I don't know what's going on with them. Then in Bundesliga news, we have Bayern beating Mainz to score 2-0, and they're winning the league. Not shocked by that. Then we have Werder Bremen beating Schalke to score 2-1. That's a huge win for Bremen if they want to stay up in the Bundesliga. And then for the last but not least in La Liga news, we have Real Madrid blowing the lead twice versus Levante to score 2-2. I do not know what the fuck's going on with them, but my god, their defense is shit. And this episode is a lot about defense. Zidane, I don't know what the fuck's going on with you, but however, you need to fix your shit, because you need to win. And I know you won 2 Champions League in the first 2 seasons as a manager, but I've learned in this sport and every sport, it doesn't matter what your past is, it's about what you're doing now. And that's why you need to fix the shit, because so far your Suns have been pretty ass in professional league and manager. You don't want to end out this year getting fired. And now for the game that I really want to talk about, and it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, as they got absolutely raped. I don't want to say raped, okay? They got absolutely destroyed, or no, I'm just gonna say anal, by the Rockets, scored 120-88, 32-point loss at home. I mean, they don't have Kevin Love for the next until probably the playoffs, where that's a huge loss. They gave up Kyrie Irving for Isaiah Thomas, and Isaiah Thomas has been asked. If you remember my videos before the season started, right after the trade with Kyrie and all that, I said this very well, and I'll keep saying it. They didn't get younger, they got older. They lost their second best player, and I don't know what their depth was, maybe better, but it wasn't good enough. And they still have Tyronn Lue as a coach, and there's been reports that he will still be the coach for the rest of the season, and that's where I point the finger. I'm like, that's whose shit. I don't know why he still has a job. He's not good. He's a fucking horrible coach. I'm just thinking about this. You compare, look, the Cavs are like the Heat one with the big three. Maybe he had the big three younger, but the rest of the team was just as old as that team. However, their defense was nowhere near as bad. They did not have anything as bad as they did. Maybe you could say they didn't have the Warriors to face against. They had the Spurs, who were just as really good. However, I'm just saying this. Lue's a shit coach, and I'm trying to think of people they could trade for. I mean, they should have tried to go after Greg Monroe, but now Celtics got him. And I look at what assets do they have to trade? No one's going to trade for Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith's horrific contract. Can't trade away Kevin Love because he's injured. Not trade away LeBron because, well, he's your best player. I think Thomas isn't getting that much, or wouldn't have that great value, especially because he's going to be a free agent after the end of this season. And he's also 30, recovered from a hip injury, and hasn't played well. I look at your bench, you can't trade Dwayne Wade, maybe Jeff Green or Derrick Rose, but you're not getting much from them. The only valuable asset they have is that top 3 pick for next year's draft that they got for the Kyrie trade. And who will you acquire for that? I mean, you need to get someone big, but you can't get who can you get? And this is where I point. I'm like, Lou needs to fix this shit, or he should be out. And probably LeBron James will be out by the end of the season. Because you know what? Cavaliers are a disaster. And I know we say this every year last year, 2 years ago, the defense is horrible. The squad is pretty much really shit other than LeBron and the 2 other players. And they'll still make the finals. And I'm not saying they won't make the finals this year. I'm just saying this year is going to be a lot harder than every other year. And I really do have my doubts for this year. But it's hard to doubt LeBron because he's done it for 7 straight years. However, the Celtics look good. And I mean, the Celtics would really contest, and there could be other teams that contest. And I want to know what you guys think about it, because I'm a true Tyronn Lue hater. And I do not like their depth. I do not think they're going to acquire some in this trade deadline that they need to acquire. And that's it for today's video. If you guys think, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.